Until the armies of Alexander the Great entered the Nile Valley in the 4th century BCE, ancient Egypt was the most influential civilization in the world, defined by its political power, religious system, architecture, and scientific knowledge. Throughout this historical journey, Egypt not only shaped its own era but also illuminated all civilizations that came after it. In today's video, we will examine 10 major discoveries that fundamentally changed what we know about ancient Egyptian history, together with their scientific impact and historical consequences. The list is ranked according to how profoundly each discovery reshaped our understanding of Egyptian civilization. If you want more videos like this, don't forget to like the video and follow the channel. 10. The Great Sphinx, a monument beyond time. Rising on the Giza Plateau, directly in front of the pyramids, the Great Sphinx is the largest monolithic statue in human history, carved from a single block of stone. Measuring approximately 73 meters in length and 20 meters in height, this monument has fascinated both scholars and mystery researchers for centuries. The traditional view holds that the Sphinx was built around 2500 BCE during the 4th dynasty. However, geological studies conducted in the mid-20th century raised serious questions about this dating. The water erosion marks visible on the body of the Sphinx are the kind that could only form through prolonged and intense rainfall. Yet such climatic conditions have not existed in Egypt for at least the last 9,000 years. If these traces truly date back to that earlier period, the implications would be revolutionary, pushing the origins of Egyptian civilization into prehistory. For this reason, the Great Sphinx is not merely a statue, but a mystery with the potential to rewrite history. 9. The Pharos Lighthouse, the light of the ancient world. In the 3rd century BCE, Alexandria was the scientific and cultural center of the ancient world. Built in this cosmopolitan port city, the Pharos Lighthouse is regarded as one of the greatest achievements of ancient architecture. Estimated to have reached a height of around 120 meters, the structure remained one of the tallest man-made constructions for over 1,000 years. It was not only a guide for sailors, but also a symbol of Egypt's power and technological superiority. So influential was this structure that the word Pharos continued to mean lighthouse in many languages for centuries. Although very little of the building survives today, its legacy endures. 8. The Turin Erotic Papyrus, the human side of ancient Egypt. Discovered in the 19th century and dating back approximately 3,000 years, this papyrus radically challenged the idealized image of ancient Egypt as an overly spiritual, rigid, and austere society. The papyrus contains scenes from daily life and extremely explicit erotic depictions. These images reveal that ancient Egyptians were not only concerned with death and the gods, but also lived lives deeply intertwined with bodily pleasure, humor, and sexuality. This document humanizes ancient Egypt, showing that its people, like us, had desires, jokes, and worldly aspects. For this reason, the Turin Erotic Papyrus is a unique and invaluable cultural artifact in Egyptology. 7. The Unfinished Obelisk, a civilization that mastered stone. Located in the Aswan Quarry, this colossal structure would have reached approximately 42 meters in height if completed. It would have been the largest single-piece stone monument ever constructed in history. Obelisks symbolized the sacred bond between the sun god Ra and the pharaoh. This unfinished example provides unparalleled insight into ancient Egyptian stoneworking techniques, measurement systems, and engineering capabilities. 6. The Khufu Ship, a journey after death. Discovered in Giza in 1954, the Khufu Ship is the oldest intact wooden ship in the world. Built around 2500 BCE, it was assembled without nails or metal, using only wooden joints and ropes. This ship never sailed the seas, because its purpose was not earthly, but cosmic. It was built to carry the soul of Pharaoh Khufu on a celestial journey across the sky alongside the sun god Ra. This discovery proves that ancient Egyptian maritime knowledge was far more advanced than previously believed. 5. Abu Simbel, power carved into rock. Constructed in the 13th century BCE by Ramses II, the Abu Simbel temples were designed to display the pharaoh's divine power and political authority. Carved entirely into rock over a period of approximately 20 years, this structure demonstrates ancient Egypt's extraordinary organizational capacity, labor management, and artistic mastery. 4. Mummification, the science of eternal life. For the ancient Egyptians, death was not an end, but the beginning of another form of existence. In line with this belief, they developed mummification techniques that were highly complex and systematic. The removal of the brain through the nose, extraction of internal organs, and dehydration of the body using natron salts, all were the result of thousands of years of accumulated knowledge and experimentation. 3. The Rosetta Stone. The breaking of silence. Discovered in 1799, the Rosetta Stone allowed the language of ancient Egypt to speak again. The same text written in hieroglyphs, Demotic, and ancient Greek made it possible to decipher hieroglyphs. Thanks to this discovery, ancient Egypt was transformed from a world of myths into a readable, documented history. 2. The Pyramids. Petrified cosmology. More than 100 pyramids still stand in Egypt today. These structures are not merely tombs. They are the physical embodiment of mathematics, astronomy, and religious thought. The chief architect Imhotep was deified because of this achievement. 1. The treasures of Tutankhamun. The truth behind the gold. The discovery of Tutankhamun's tomb in 1922 remains one of the greatest finds in the history of archaeology. The golden death mask is not merely an aesthetic masterpiece, but the material expression of pharaonic ideology. Thanks to this discovery, the splendor of ancient Egypt was revealed to the world for the first time in its complete and untouched form.